What's up, Starcraft fans? This video is brought to you by Matesds, who is supporting me on Patreon. Pulse Cannon tier supporters or higher are guaranteed 1 video redemption per month. This month, he wants me to do Amon's Reach, so that is a Legacy of the Void campaign mission, but he wants me to do an arcade form, where instead of playing the standard Legacy of the Void campaign stuff, I will get to use a cop commander of my choice. But not my choice. He specifically requested that I do one of two challenges. Mine out the map with Rainer 2nd Prestige, with Sharecaster, Swan, or Nova 2nd Prestige. So I will go with 2nd Prestige Rainer and Nova 2nd Prestige. The other one is solo the map with Vorazun and 2 mutators. I am not about that. I'd rather do the mine out because I think that one's more fun. So, custom arcade, we search Amon's Reach here in the search box, and then we click this TC one, Amon's Reach Random. And then here we just click Start Game. And then while waiting for this to load, this is the original campaign one. I'll set up my commander and my ally and the commands I'm supposed to use. So we're going to a replay. This thing turned out to be way more insane than I originally thought, and I will show you why later on. Let's just wait for this thing to load first. This was my 9th attempt. It's on the replay. This is my 9th attempt or something. I think it's something like that. So you can see I'm playing as Rainer here, 2nd Prestige, and my ally is Nova, 2nd Prestige. First thing I did was do the share command, and the share command allowed me to take control of my allies' units, production, and resource. So essentially I'm playing 2 commanders here, Rainer and Nova. But right now I don't have my allies' top bar, so I will use another command later on to allow me to get a caster unit here. So whenever I want to use a unit, or whenever I use a top bar of Nova, I select the caster building here, and then I select the top bar from there. So you can see I've done, you can see a bunch of different things here from the actual campaign. So there's a structure here called a dark power cell, which is basically a teleportation network. So there are a few of these on the map. You can see the power cells are marked, and I can activate these by standing a unit near them, and once they're activated I can just teleport my forces back and forth between them, as you may or may not see later on. I forgot which one. I forgot whether I did use the teleporter here or not, but still I went for a command center first, and how fast the command center is actually, I wasn't able to show you this, but I actually started the command center before the depot. That's the power of sharing 2 bases. I'll actually get to 400 so fast before I even get my first my first depot, and that's kind of crazy. So Bax is completed. I just started here as close as possible to really squeeze out every single mineral that I can out of this build. And this orbital is now making, so I can call down the mule. The objective, my primary objective of course, is to help the ships escape through this warp conduit thing. And the video objective that Matesds has requested is that I mine out the map, like entirely mine out the map of minerals. Gas is not happening. Gas is not happening. Minerals, yes, I can do that. Gas, not happening. So in order to mine out these minerals, just check it out. 4,400, 4,300, 4,200 minerals in this patch right here. I need so many orbital commands so I can actually mine them out before the mission ends. So how this mission works is, as I free these launch bases, so I free these launch bases by destroying these bio launchers. Once I destroy the bio launchers, the timer here, the complete evacuation meter, will start counting, and it will send, these launch bases will send ships toward this warp conduit. So there are four of these launch bases on the map, and to make the evacuation go faster, I have to destroy these by launchers so that the launch base can send ships here. The more I have, the faster the evacuation goes. So I don't want to go too slow that the timer, there's a hard timer here at some point. I think at like 20, 30, 27 minutes or something, the hybrids start arriving en masse. As many hybrids as there are, we would expect Zerglings. So that's kind of insane. And at the same time, you don't want to go too fast, because check out how many minerals there are. 4,300. That's an insane number of minerals. And there's the expansion here. I have to mine them out too. So I don't want to go too fast that I won't have time to mine out the map, but I don't want to go too slow that the hard limit on the map will actually trigger. So you can see I have made 0 units so far. The good news is this is my like 9th attempt, and I just use resume from replay from the beginning, of course, every time. So I know exactly the timings when the units arrive. It's no kidding, no joke. I actually had a notepad file on my side monitor with the timings there and the locations where the enemies will hit, so I can see where everything will hit. I can see where everything will hit before it arrives. It's like I have a cheat mastery of this map. Of course, I use this sabotage drone here to destroy most of these guys, and I call down my Duskwings to clear out the expansion. The expansion is very important to clear out. So as you noticed, I did not clear the... Oh wait. Uh-oh. This might not be the one where I actually completed it. Oh. This might be one of those ones where I actually cleared it a bit too early, but... Okay, now I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is the one where I actually did fully clear the map. We'll see. We'll see how much I actually clear out. Clear out these spine crawlers. Use Nova to clear out the units there. And then I'll just use these Duskwings to kind of destroy the spore crawlers. So it's easier to destroy those remaining virophage later on. They're biolaunchers, but let's call them virophages. So you can see from time to time the enemy does send trickles at this warp conduit. The enemy tries to destroy them, but they have these little Kadaran monoliths that shoot. They're more like Tesseract monoliths the way they function. So that's the thing. Meanwhile, you can see my command center is already floating here. It's about to land, so I can just start saturating. You can see I'm really... You can check out the production tab. I'm really leaning into the command center production because this is a whole deal. This is a whole ordeal to mine out. Like legit. This is a whole deal to mine out. Oh, I should be on faster speed. That's probably why it's not going as fast as it normally does. Anyway, you can see that I have Nova SCVs here. I'd rather use my radar supply for actual bio than workers, so I'm just using Nova's workers to actually construct the refineries so that I can save supply. They're more supply efficient. I'd rather spend 100 minerals. The minerals will not be a problem here because I'm mining out the map. The problem is actually having enough time to mine out the map. That is the issue. I use that here and here to fight this here Thrasher. So I want to clear a big portion of the map. Again, I'll explain why later on. I want to clear a big portion of the map, and since the enemy is Zerg, and this is brutal difficulty, I do expect that the bases will be defended by Vipers. So I teleport the Hyperion here. I just eliminate the Vipers as early as I can because they're very annoying, especially on these here ramps. The Vipers are very annoying to fight on ramps because they will just make my forces not able to shoot. And when you try to go through this choke point into a whole enemy base, that's the last thing you want. So you can see this is the reason why I need to go through the map. There's another whole base here, again with 5,000 minerals in each patch. That's also part of the map, and the challenge is mine out the map. So I have to fight my way all the way to the back of the space and mine it out before the timer runs out. Insane, like I said. It's like Void Launch, but more insane. Because I'm also soloing. So that's the reason why I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother to try this while commentating. It's not gonna happen. I'm just doing my best to spam all these orbitals. You can see I'm already mule hammering at like minute 8. It is very insane. As you can see, I'm not actually accidentally took out this biology here, which accidentally started everything. I probably could have delayed even more. I learned that the enemy timings will depend on how quickly you take out the virophages. So by delaying the virophages, my plan was to actually also delay everything, like the timing of everything and the map itself. So you can see there are a bunch of lurkers there. So I have Nova here switching to the surveillance mode. Even dropped a few of those defensive drones. Again, by using this caster thing here, I can have access to Nova's abilities, but they don't really work properly. So only some can be used, like this defensive drone that does work. The rest don't. That's the funny part. The rest of these top bars do not work. Anyway, you can see the enemies just spreading creep, and to mitigate the spread that creep, I just put down this bunker and this missile. You can see the bunkers already upgraded. I have 3. No, actually I have 2. I have 2 engineering base here, and I first researched the bunker capacity and the building armor, so that these bunkers will actually hold on much better than they otherwise would. You can see I put down the siege tanks here because later on there will be hybrid attacks here. Like I said, I did map out all the attack waves on this map, and I just built defenses where I need them. Later on there will be hybrids streaming into this entrance, and I actually need to defend it. So when it says I've secured a main objective, it means I've destroyed the virophage here, and my units are free to, or the launch bay is free to send ships toward the exit. Let's actually watch this. This ship looks like a void seeker, then just warps out of this warp conduit. Very nice, very pretty. So you can see I do already have siege tanks in place. I have used a Hyperion to make sure it actually does not get through. Also because I need to use a Hyperion anyway, so I might as well. And I'll teleport it here to clear out some of these stuff later. There will be a Thrasher spawning here at some point, so I need to pre-clear this area so it'll be easier to fight them later on. And then teleport the Hyperion back here, or just fly. That's also fine. But yeah, Nova is already pre-placed here. I have 2 siege tank liberators, bunkers. This is a big wave, so I need to actually focus on it, like legit focus on the defense, because that's a big wave. I just pre-placed all my defense and have a hero unit here with a shotgun spray to delete most of the Hydralisks and Zerglings. So the only thing my liberators have to focus down are those big hybrids. Yeah, this guy and the Ultralisks. Thrasher is here. I've already pre-cleared most of it, like I said, and I've already called on more liberators and the Duskwings. Not a big deal because that was kind of lucky. These Hydras were just decided not to shoot my Hydralisk or my liberators. I think I have not yet captured this teleport station. Attack wave heading here, but I already have bunkers and siege tanks. Bunkers not yet filled, but they have guns, and they are bunkers, so they will still absorb some fire. Okay, and you can see I'm standing Nova here. That does capture the teleportation station. The teleport station. This one is about to burn down, so I think I called on a mule here. I have enough. I have how many? I have 21 orbitals, so I can spare the odd mule for a pair here and there. Not a big deal. Anyway, 16 more command centers on the way. It's 15 more. Yeah, you can see I'm just using most of my income for now just to produce more orbitals so I can hasten the rate at which I can harvest these minerals. I'm just mule hammering my own base first. Later on, I will mule hammer these other. Actually, I'm already mule hammering the other bases. 2-2 on the way. Upgrades. I have 10 barracks here. The SimCity doesn't matter because Rainer's orbital drop pods anyway. I can just drop them wherever I need. I've intentionally not captured this because I'm trying to delay the map. I don't want to end the game too early and risk not having enough time to fully mine. Again, my video objective is to mine out the map. So I got a Hydros here. It's unfortunately out of range of my bunker. That's actually really sad. So I just drop down 2 mules here for repair, and then I rally 2 Marauders into this bunker. And they can shoot down that Hydralisk. There it is. Ultras goes down. Bio is still only at 1-1, fortunately. Meanwhile, the enemy is at 2-2 already. That's kind of sad. Okay, I got Nova here again. I list down all the timings, so I have Nova waiting here for this big old nuke to land and destroy that entire attack wave before it hits. Hybrid still on the way. I have to run back here. This spot will get attacked next. Attack wave dropping here in this main objective. I will capture it later on, but again, I need to secure this area first so I can actually rip Nova. The bonus, I didn't even bother to read what the bonus objectives are. The only thing is mining out. There is mining out and only mining out. So I have set up some liberators here. Then the medic conveniently repairing that very hurt liberator. Very nice. Well, the medic did a very good job of keeping my liberators alive. Fortunately. Unfortunately, the Ultras managed to get the medic, but that's not before the Ultras. Well, that's slightly after the Ultralisk itself fell. Okay, you hear that sound? My mineral fields are starting to deplete, so I can actually move this step. Sometimes when I mule hammer, the mules land behind the minerals. No matter how hard I try to place the mineral, because when you're mule hammering, it's spamming and looking for a space to drop. So yeah, you can see some of those will drop behind the mineral patches, so that's kind of annoying. Meanwhile, I have to push through here. I have already pre-cleared the Viper out of here, so I can just push up the ramp, no problem. The Viper is really the only problem here. I need to actually learn the timings on this map. No, not learn, just write them down. I don't have time to learn. I only have time to write things down, then glance to check when the next attack wave and where will be. Mineral field is quickly depleting here. You can see the mule's doing a fantastic job. Meanwhile, I'm setting my SCVs here to build even more command centers because I need to mine out the spot. Look, it took me 19 minutes to mine out my main. So I need so many mules to actually mine out the spot. How many do I have? I have 6 command centers and 47 orbital commands. In total, that's 65 town hall structures. That's a lot of... That's, I think, more? Yeah. I actually have more command centers than Marines. That's actually crazy. Isn't that completely nuts? I literally have more command centers than Marines. When did you ever see that? Never. Just this video. Imagine watching people play Starcraft II call. It does get insane. It does get crazy. I've cleared out this other main objective. So now I have an orbital. Yeah, I have an orbital floating here. It's ready to be placed down in this spot. The SCV is running here. And again, this launch bay, I still left that virophage alive. So you can see the timer starting to tick. The hybrids are starting to break through. So now I have to land this orbital command right here and quickly harvest 4,300, 4,300, 4,300, 4,300, 4,300. So many minerals left to mine. I do have 66 orbitals or orbitals to be. That I hope would be enough to actually mine out this base. And again, I haven't mined out the regular base yet. This one still has 2,000 minerals. I still have to mine it out. And my allies' main still has over 2,000. I still also have to mine those out. This one is, yeah, it's pretty well defended. I have 5 liberators, 6 siege tanks, Goliaths for the anti-air, Banshees, turrets, bunkers. The less I have to look here, the better. When the units destroy themselves, I only look here on the replay when I'm commentating, but my actual attention is in this fight here, where my army was, well, actually it was not out of position. I believe I did have Nova here, and I tried to nuke, but they sniped Nova too fast. Not even the defensive drones can save Nova, which is unfortunate. But as you can see, the mule hammer has started. There are 48 mules in this base. Literally more mules than... Oh, but this is probably the thumbnail. More mules than Marines. Isn't that the craziest thing ever? Wait, yeah, this is the screenshot here. 79 mules, 41 Marines. More mules than infantry. That is the most insane thing I've seen this week. I have to be careful not to lie. I can't really exaggerate. I have to say only truths. Otherwise, you guys won't believe me. Anyway, more SCVs approaching. Am I about to start more command centers? I don't remember how many command centers I started, but there are 75! 75 command centers on the map. Yeah, more than my entire infantry. No, not entire infantry. 30, that's 52, 26, that's 78. That's almost as... I have almost as many orbitals as I do total infantry. I'm just 3 short. I'm just 3 orbitals short. That is crazy. Okay, that's the hard timer. This is the hard timer. Press on the other side of the warp conduit means that the hard timer will approach and I have to free up all the launch bays. Yeah, I've freed up this launch bay and this other one to actually speed up. You can see the complete evacuation is only 69% done, which is nice, but it's not yet complete. So I have to speed up the process and evacuate and have more launch bays launching so that I can actually complete the mission and win the mission before the flood of hybrids overwhelm my defenses from all angles. Now what's 71%? I need to warp transform these orbitals.
We're about to have company.
Oh, not even the control group. Hyperion on the way. I actually snipe these virophages using the dusk wings. I retarget them to the virophages so that they will go down. Now it goes. Unfortunately, the Leviathan just disabled. Just flat out disabled my fleet. Attack wave heading over here. Singular hybrid. My marauders in the bunker will be able to... Actually, will they be able to break this down? Well, I guess we won't find out because the rest of my army is on the way. Okay, now I have 4. Actually 5. I apologize for the mistake. There are actually 5 launch bays, all launching ships toward this warp conduit. That's very good. That means, yeah, there's a steady train. This is like a busy airport now. There's a steady train of evacuation ships just trying to make it out of here. It's like the Manila airport. There's just air traffic right now that the air traffic control is all trying to manage. They're trying to get all these guys out of the planet. Meanwhile, my infantry just pushing their way through here, deleting all these drones so that they won't recapture. Meanwhile, a big hybrid wave. That's not yet the super scary hybrid wave, by the way. That is not even it. Okay, these are now orbitals. I now have 81 orbitals. More orbitals. I believe this is correct. I have 51 plus 26. That's 77. 77 infantry. Oh, here comes the big hybrid wave. I have 77 infantry and 81 orbitals. So I now literally have more orbitals than infantry. Oh, wait. That was a mission end. But I did. Look at that. I did mine out. That was the last patch. Actually, let me rewind a little bit. Okay, I just rewound a little bit. This is when my fleet was fighting this Leviathan and trying to free the last launch bay. Main base mined out. Allies main base mined out. Expansion mined out. Allies expansion almost mined out. There's 590 here, and Amon's base is actually just about to mine out. So let's just watch all these run out. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted here. Last patch. Last patch gone. Last patch gone. So that is all mineral fields depleted, including Amon's base. And that's behind the power of 81 orbital commands. I have as many orbital commands as Kobe did in that one game against Toronto. That's crazy. And that really, it kind of puts in perspective just how many 81 is. Look at this. This is 81 orbitals. It's spread out all across the map. More orbitals than infantry. You guys will see the thumbnail, but I have a dilemma on my hands. Do I show the mule hammer, or do I show the 81 orbitals? What would be a better thumbnail? Maybe I should make both and just do the Mr. Beast thing of just switching between two thumbnails? We'll see. But yes, I believe, yeah, look at this huge attack wave, this huge hybrid attack wave just streaming in. This is the same attack I showed earlier. I have even more Liberators sieging up here just to control this access point. I have another attack wave and another nuke landing on top of all these guys and smashing them to bits and pieces. That is wonderful. And now we're almost done, 97.5% complete. The last ships are just about to leave the place. 99.8 and 100. Wow, well, this guy wasn't part of the 100. You saw that, right? The meter went to 100 before the last ship went in. This guy's also not part of the 100. Oh my goodness, that was an insane challenge. It took me like 9 attempts, and writing down the attack wave patterns and essentially using the resume from replay to get the favorable the first game I believe I got Reaper Liberator. That was a non-starter. This game I got the classic Zerg infantry, the Devouring Scourge, not that one. Yeah, the classic Zerg ground forces, and that was good enough where I can use fire butts to destroy all those Zerglings and infantry for the rest. So yes, that is this challenge done. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea of what else you could, please leave it in the comment. I'll see you guys next time.